At the prestigious St. Clair University, where the hallways echoed with the footfalls of the elite, Emily found herself treading carefully. She had earned her place in this world of privilege through sheer determination and a scholarship that had been nothing short of a miracle. Her family, firmly rooted in the middle class, had made countless sacrifices to see her succeed, and she was determined not to let them down. But amidst the pressures of academic excellence, Emily found solace in her one true passion: singing. The university's singing club was her sanctuary. It was a place where she could forget the expectations that weighed heavily on her shoulders. On her first day at the club, she was nervous but excited. The room was filled with students from all walks of life, but one person stood out. A tall, handsome guy with an air of quiet confidence. Little did Emily know, he was Adrian Blackwood, the heir to a vast business empire. But just like her, Adrian had a secret. Adrian's family was wealthy beyond imagination, but with that wealth came expectations. His parents had carefully mapped out his life, from the private schools he attended to the business degree he was pursuing at St. Clair. Music, to them, was a frivolous hobby, something below their status. But for Adrian, music was a way to express himself, something that brought him genuine joy. Both Adrian and Emily, wary of the implications their true identities could have, decided to use fake names in the singing club. Emily became Ella, and Adrian chose Alex. As Ella and Alex, they bonded over their shared love for music, enjoying the freedom of anonymity. They hung out with the other members of the club, singing their hearts out and forgetting, even if just for a little while, the pressures of their real lives. Their friendship grew quickly, and they became close. One evening, while they were out with the other club members, Emily tripped and fell, twisting her ankle badly. Adrian, without a second thought, rushed to her side and insisted on taking her to the hospital. In the car, as he drove her to get her ankle checked, they finally had a real conversation. One that wasn't just about music. They talked about their dreams, their fears, and the burdens they carried. In that moment, something shifted between them. They both felt it, a connection deeper than friendship. As the days passed, Adrian and Emily grew closer, eventually becoming the first couple in the singing club. They kept their relationship a secret, still hiding behind their fake names. Adrian was falling hard for Emily, and she for him. But neither of them knew the other's real identity, and that was a risk they were both willing to take, at least for now. One day, Adrian decided to introduce Emily to his group of friends outside of the singing club. They met at a popular cafe near campus, and as he introduced her as Ella, one of his friends, Michael stiffened. Michael was Emily's ex-boyfriend, and seeing her with Adrian, using a fake name, sparked jealousy and suspicion. He thought Emily was playing games, toying with Adrian, just as she had broken up with him months before. Emily was taken aback when she saw Michael, but kept quiet, unsure of how to handle the situation. After the meeting, she felt uneasy. She knew she needed to tell Adrian the truth, but she didn't know how he would react. She had grown to care for him deeply and feared losing him if he found out she had been hiding her real name. A few days later, Michael, still seething with jealousy, decided to confront Adrian. He told him that Ella was his ex-girlfriend and that she was lying to him about her name. Michael even showed Adrian pictures of them together and began spreading lies about Emily's character, painting her as untrustworthy. Adrian, hurt and angry, felt betrayed. He couldn't believe that the girl he was falling for had kept something so fundamental from him. In a fit of rage, he wanted to confront Michael physically, but his friends held him back. Instead, Adrian walked away, his mind in turmoil. Feeling lost and confused, Adrian blocked Emily's number and decided to take a gap year from university, leaving everything behind. He needed time to think, to figure out what to do next. Emily, on the other hand, was bewildered by Adrian's sudden silence. When days passed without any word from him, she began to worry. She started asking around in his department, but no one knew anyone named Alex. Emily was devastated. She cried herself to sleep, feeling hurt and abandoned. She quit the singing club and threw herself into her studies, determined to forget about Adrian and focus on her future. Her hard work paid off, and she graduated with high honors, landing a job as a marketing manager at a prestigious corporate firm. On her first day at work, as she walked into the office, she felt a mix of excitement and nerves. But those feelings quickly turned to shock when she saw Adrian, the boy who had ghosted her in college, standing in the office. He was introduced to her as her fellow intern, now under his real name, Adrian Blackwood. Emily's heart raced as she looked at him, a flood of emotions washing over her. Happiness, sadness, anger, and confusion all at once. But she kept her composure, pretending not to recognize him. After all, the Alex she had known was just as much a facade as Ella had been, and now, in the real world, they were strangers once again.